kind of spooky. Just haphazardly gonna put this in my bed because I feel like it's giving. It's giving. For this video, I'm going to be doing like a course, an art course that I've made up for me and my friend. Basically, me and my friend were talking about doing courses, doing graphic design courses, doing art courses and like all that at uni or TAFE. And then like I had the idea, like what if we just like made up a course and like did it together? And so I made it. I've tailored it to like my friend and I's interests, and I'm really excited about it. So the course is put into 3 categories and like 3 separate projects, and it's like an intensive 6-week course. So week 1 to 2, Greek mythology. In this task, you will study Greek mythology through research and art exploration. During the 2 weeks, you will be required to draw from Greek mythology to inform and inspire a series of work in your creative journal, accompanied by notes and research, as well as create a finished final piece by the end of the 2 weeks. In your creative journal, your learning objective will be to communicate and document your artistic exploration of Greek mythology and display key thought processes and planning towards your final artwork. Okay, so if you did art in school, like a lot of art teachers like made you keep an art journal, like similar, just to like document your experimentation and like your drafting towards like a final piece. So I've kind of like imitated that, which I'm really excited about because I loved keeping an art journal. What does research look like? Studies and notes of different depictions and representations of Greek mythology, including stories, characters, action sequences and movies and media, relationships, historical references. If you want to look at like movies that have been made of Greek mythology, you can. Like anything, you can take inspiration from anything and kind of like make notes about anything. It's kind of it's open-ended, but you do need to be like studying it and like doing research. That's the first course. The other 2 I think I'll leave for now, but this is the first segment of the course and it's the first big project. I'm really quite excited to do this. Me and my friend love Greek mythology. I grew up with her, so we loved it when we were kids, so like in that way it just feels really exciting and like choosing childhood joy. I'm so excited to have a prompt and have like a structure to what I'm going to be doing with my art for the next few weeks. I'm really excited to actually like research Greek mythology because as I've mentioned a few times now, I do really find it fascinating and interesting. Also just really excited to have like something that I'm doing with a friend and we're both making artwork. Like I'm so excited to see what she makes as well. I forgot to mention we're going to have like weekly touch base meetings to kind of like having that incentive to make, because you're going to have to show people what you've done. I thought this would be a great thing to document because I do think it will be interesting to see what I end up making, and just like, I don't know, if this ends up being something I want to do in the future with more people. I was thinking like if I kept building a community around my YouTube and like I started a Patreon and stuff like that, wouldn't it be so cool if I like hosted like little courses like this for people to like bring people together and have like a sense of our community like we used to have in high school or like university. I just feel like that's something I really cherished about my high school experience and loved. It's just like having a group of people together doing projects, having someone to show, like getting feedback from people, but like also just like having support and creative collaboration. I can envision myself hosting something like this in the future. It sounds fun and exciting to me because I'm also very interested in bringing community together. I don't know, like I think we need to prioritize like bringing people together, having like meaningful connections with people, and also art obviously is just always worth investing in and putting time into and getting people involved in. Yeah, feeling excited, and I'm excited to bring you guys along with me. Bye. Hey guys, I've got to do this pretty quick because my camera's about to go to charge, but I just wanted to show you what I've bought for this course. First of all, I got this little postcard that I'm going to journal with, so super cute. Well, it's not a postcard, an advertisement. And then I got this sketchbook. I love the shape of it. I feel like it's like perfect. It's off-white, it's mixed media. I really like kind of like this soft, I don't know if it is leather, but like the leather vibes of it. I feel like it's super cute, and I don't know, I just really am vibing with this shape. Like it's not too big, but I'm gonna have heaps of room to like print stuff out and like have like studies of different artwork that I print out and notes and drawings. So I'm really excited about this. I feel like it's perfect. And then I got these pens. Black Copic pen. Amazing. I feel like it will be really good for backgrounds. Yeah, I just feel like that's a real handy thing to have. It's massive, so it'll make doing backgrounds way quicker than it has been for me, so that's great. I got a brush pen, and you can use it for calligraphy, and I'm feeling this will be a great brush to use once I've done watercolor, colored something in, do final line work with this, because when I use my pens to try and do the final line work, it often like ruins the pen, so I feel like that is going to be really handy. I also got some ink fill, and I freaking am so obsessed with the way this looks. I just love it. But I'm going to be using that to refill my blue pen that I have been using in a few other videos. I don't know where it is right now. Maybe it's in here. This emptied really quickly, but I love the color. Oh my god, yes, I'm so obsessed. I'm so obsessed with the way this looks. Love. Then another white Posca pen, obviously just really handy for detailing on the top of things and all of that. And then I've got two new Copic pens. This Copic pen was the first one I've ever had, and I really love it, so I feel like I'm excited. I got another pale color for like skin color, and then I got this one, which is my first like solid color for a Copic pen, so I'm excited to see if I actually end up using this and if it will be what I'm looking for. All of those and the sketchbook. I had more stuff, like I wanted to buy more Posca pens and Copic pens, but I've dwindled it down to this many and I'm feeling good about it. Okay, I'm probably gonna do like a little, I'll sketch through it and show you the pens actually, but I just wanted to show you it right now because I'm excited. Hey guys, I thought I'd just come on here and show you what I have been making. So actually, originally I bought this book, and this book is so gorgeous. Stillman and Byrne, it's the Delta series. It's like not a standard sizing, it's like more squared off and shorter. It's multimedia. I'm obsessed with this binding on it, or the cover. I love the green. It's just, yes, I love it. I've got this page. That's my attempt at a horse. Don't at me. Horses are freaking hard, bro. They're hard. But that's my Pegasus, and then this is kind of like Grecian clothing inspired. Yes. I love this page. Hold on. Okay. So this page, I've done some research on the three fates. This is like I just mindlessly sketched this. Like, I don't love this representation of the fates, but I like it. I like this one. These are kind of just fun. So I've just got some writing about, like simple writing about them. The three fates named Clotho, Lachesis, and Atropos were said to be daughters of Nyx, the goddess of night, or children of Zeus, and Themis, the goddess of law and justice. Themis was also associated with oracles and prophecies. Clotho spun the thread of life. She was the youngest of the three sisters. She was able to decide when a person was born, thus in effect controlling people's lives. This power allowed her to choose who was born and decide when gods and mortals were to be saved or put to death. Lachesis was responsible for measuring the length of thread and deciding how much time of life was allowed for each human, believed to choose a person's destiny. And Atropos, the oldest of the three, she was to choose the mechanism of death and how it ended. Okay, so that's just some cool research about them, and like obviously with this information I could make a more informed depiction of the three fates. I was like, oh, if she spun the thread, like I was thinking it would be cool if she like maybe her motif is spiders because they spin a web in a sense. But I was thinking, oh, there's like kind of a reason why she isn't like a spidery like queen because there's already like stories of spiders like for other goddesses. Like I can't remember exactly, but there is like a spider story already, and there's probably ties to spiders for different goddesses. So like I did that, but I don't know if it's the best idea. That was me sketching out. That was like spider, clotho, woman older, holding shears, measuring. Like this is just kind of like a random sketch. This, the drip of another Pegasus. That looks more like a weird pony, but I do like this. I do like this. So that's what I've done in this book. But as I was using this book, I kind of decided that I couldn't use this for like just freely sketching because the paper's just too nice. So I have this one for like kind of like when I want to be really intentional and color it, make it beautiful. But then I also just have this one. Yeah, this one would be for just like sketching, like when I want to practice sketching. And this is just me, you know, my circles, doing a little circle with the jawline, trying to get perspective. Obviously these aren't great, but you know, it's all good practice. This one I really like. I kind of, you know, obviously like Greek inspired clothing, and they've got like the wreath. I kind of stuffed up this, like it's a bit wrong, but I do like it. This is kind of just me sketching, to be honest. It's not Greek inspired. It's not Greek mythology inspired, but that's okay. And then I made this as well. Again, this is more of a sketch than anything else. It's not inspired by Greek mythology. Oh, I did this, yeah. This I don't love because I stuffed up the hand, but pomegranate. Yeah, so that's what I've got so far. I think I might sketch a little bit this morning, and let's just see what I come up with. Hey guys, it's actually like day 6 of the Greek mythology course, but weird turn of events. It's a cyclone right now. We're having a cyclone in Queensland. That's really abnormal. If you don't live in Australia or live here, it's really like we don't have cyclones. I think the last kind of like scare of a cyclone was like 20 plus years ago, and like the last time we actually had a cyclone was 50 plus years ago, something like that. So I've never really been here for the cyclone energy in Queensland. They estimated that it would come today and yesterday, and now they're saying it's like tonight it will start happening, but it's kind of windy and rainy outside. Anyway, I'm holed up with my sister. My sister's out in the lounge room, which has been nice. It's been nice to have someone to just like bunker with, so to speak, so that's nice. Anyway, I still am doing my course. Been a bit slow though the last few days. I feel like I have been doing art, but I've just felt like doing other things, so I haven't done heaps, but I will show you what I have been doing. I love these. These are like really quite affordable sketchbooks. It's heaps of paper. It's like, you can't really see in the sliding, but it's got like a cream kind of like off-white color. They're called Talon's Art Creation, and I noticed actually, like, if you follow Lee Ellickson, who's like a pretty like well-known YouTube artist, she also uses these. So I don't know, yeah, I feel like they might be good. I'll show you how they take color. That's how they take like pens and stuff, like watercolor. Like this is an ugly artwork, but like they take it pretty well. Like you know when you use on some paper, like you use water and it will just like absorb the water or and like ruin the paper, or it will kind of like get really bumpy and like you start getting like the paper coming off. This paper doesn't really do that unless you like are going ham on the water, and like paintbrush. So I would recommend it. It's a good little sketchbook for kind of what I'm doing, just being able to experiment, use colour, like specifically watercolour and paint. I think it would take pretty well. Anyways, this is what I've done in here. I like this. I haven't finished colouring it, but I think this is fun. This one, which is kind of ugly. I like the colours I used, and I like the eyes of this thing, but like the body's just really not in proportion. Still happy I made it though. I haven't finished colouring these, but they're just like little sketches. I was thinking this kind of gives nymph in a way, if they were in a cozy coat. This little sketch I did. Don't particularly like it, but this is quite an ugly page. This is just me like really loosely sketching things and ideas. I was saying here that it's like, actually I'm finding it hard to try and draw a cyclops and not make it look like kind of just like goofy and silly. Like it's hard to make it look like mystical in a not goofy way, which maybe that's not the point. Like I'm like the cyclops kind of is always a depiction that they kind of like, you know, they're dumb and they're like a bit silly, they are a bit goofy, but like for my art I don't really want to go that way. Like I want everything to kind of give a fantasy, like mystical, like almost spooky vibe. Like the idea of having a star over the eye, I do think that was like my only idea of the cyclops, that I'm like, oh, it could go somewhere possibly, but that one's cute. This, I really don't like this. This was like something I just mindlessly drew. It started off as like an Icarus inspired thing, but then I just like, I realized like the body position is just like this. Just again another free sketch. This, when I was doing this page, I got the idea of like kind of using like the kind of designs that are on Greek vases, like to put on the armor of someone. I feel like it looks quite effective. I might keep experimenting with that because I think it looks really pretty. This is funny. I drew Zeus, but I made him like crazy ripped for no reason. Yeah. And like total man boob situation going on there. As I've said in the past vlog, I don't draw men much, so when I do, they're very effeminate, which is fine. Zeus is a hottie in this, clearly. Oh, I like this. I don't like this bit of it, but I do really like this drawing of the fate. Hold on, having the motif of the thread could be really cool to do some more experimenting with. I don't like this, but like the idea of the victim having the thread all over them, I also do like. So that's all I've done in this sketchbook so far. I don't really think I've done anything else in the good paper sketchbook. Yeah, that's what I've done so far. I just want to show you these things that I've also bought. Number one, I bought Circe. I've wanted to read it for a while, and like I thought it was like perfect to be reading this when like you're doing a Greek mythology art course, and a lovely resource to have while I'm making this art. I haven't started reading it. I bought it yesterday, so I'm going to start that today. Last night I wanted to start, but then I'm also rereading Akatar and I'm rereading the first book and I'm into it. If you know Akatar, I just read the Cavernsay part, and if you know, you know. That's all I have to say about that. I'll let you guys know how it is. The second thing I went, like 2 days ago, before the cyclone was really going to hit, I went to the library. Next to our library, like our state library, which is beautiful, I love our library, we have like an art gallery right next to it. And I popped into the art gallery before I went to the library, and I got some like pretty postcards. I was hoping there'd be ones that maybe would inspire my Greek mythology ideas, but there wasn't, so I was like, oh, I might just buy some for like colour stories. And also I would love to start sending friends postcards. That's like a thing I want to start doing, because I just think like tangible writing and like thoughtful, like giving things in the mail, or like Maddie Drasbeck, a YouTuber I've talked about before, she's been talking about like handwriting invitations to things. Like I think stuff like that to me is really meaningful, and I would just like to start integrating that into my life and like giving to my friendships and relationships. I really like these actually. This one I got first by Paul Jacolet. I really love this. I think it's so pretty. I think if I don't use this in my journal, I might send this to one of my friends because I feel like she would like it. It's really beautiful. Guys, if you want like to find things that you can journal with and like do color stories or inspiration, like by a color story I mean kind of like just colors you're inspired by for an artwork, by the way. I feel like that's such a cute date to go on by yourself or with a friend, but like just going to the art gallery with the intention of buying some postcards to inspire like your artwork and put in your journals. I feel like very cute. You know, also if you wanted to send postcards, like I feel like that's such a wholesome little outing that you could do with yourself. Okay, second one, I thought of my mum when I bought this because I feel like my mum loves like coastal like art and rich colors, and I thought she might like this as a postcard. I also just think this is really pretty. I think it's done with oil by someone named Vida Lahi. Yeah, oil on canvas. It's gorgeous. Oh, I feel like you can't see this, but I think I will use it to inspire one of my artworks because it's really giving like evil goddess, nymph, fate vibes. I don't know if you can see it really well, but it's really interesting. And then this, I really love the colors in these. I think I'll definitely use this one to kind of inspire the color palette. But yeah, so cute. I really like these. I really liked doing that. I feel like that was a real sweet thing to do. But yeah, that's where I'm at the moment. Today I'm really gonna try and do a lot of art making. Me and my friend have a catch-up check-in today, and we're going to like show each other where we're at, what we're thinking, like cross notes, like all that kind of stuff, which I'm excited for. So I think it'll be re-inspiring and kind of like, I am a little bit competitive. Not in the way that I want to be better than my friend or anything like that, but I do like have like I want to, if like my friend's doing a lot of art, like I want to be doing a lot of art, and like if she's making really amazing pieces, so do I. Like I want my friend to succeed, but I also want to succeed, you know? I'm like competitive, but I think in a healthy way, okay? Because I know like I say I'm competitive, people are going, oh, you're one of those people who like always want to win. No, but I do like to be just as good as everyone else. But yeah, I think that's all. Okay. See ya!